Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blacksea here. I just wanted to start making some technical analysis videos to kind of stimulate some ideas and thoughts about what's going on with Cronos, Bitcoin, and just some other things that we should be thinking about when it comes to the crypto space for different time frames. So right here, I have a chart that I pulled up, which is we're kind of at a really pivotal point with Cronos and with Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency space as a whole. I mean, if you look at this right now, we're looking at the Chronos chart, the daily, and we're in this massive triangle, and we're so close. We're getting so close to a breakout. We're probably 3 days away, but it's really going to be interesting when we look into the other charts or the longer term charts of Bitcoin and start to theorize and talk about the Bitcoin halvenings and where we're headed and how we're at such a ridiculously pivotal point right now. I'm very very eager to see what happens in the next week or so. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. So right now we're looking at the Chronos chart and we're so close to breaking out. Um, and I personally believe that we're going to break to the upside. There is so much fear in this market right now. It is unbelievable. You could cut the tension with a knife if you take a look at crypto Twitter and just see how everybody's fear mongering the news about crypto and how bearish everyone is. It's really, really interesting. And when you really think about it, we've been trading down and sideways for literally over a year now. It is pretty crazy. But I kind of want to just touch on crypto.com and we're going to tie back into this chart and why I'm bullish on it. But let's move over to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is very, very intriguing. And we all know here that Bitcoin might be boring sometimes, but I'm really pulled into Bitcoin because whatever Bitcoin does, I mean, it leads the horse. Bitcoin's the king. It leads the cart, and all the other altcoins, including crypto.com, Ripple, XRP, all of those ADA, they all follow Bitcoin no matter what. So, do you see this triangle right here? This is incredible. This is the weekly chart. And we're just getting started here because this is the weekly chart. Do you see how close we are to breaking out of this? I really do believe here that in the next 5 hours we're going to have a make or break moment. I really do believe that tomorrow we're going to see a breakout or a breakdown. It might take another week, but I really do believe that we're pushing the envelope here. I mean, just look at this. We're coiling in, we're coiling in, we're coiling in, and we're just ready to pop. We're either ready to pop to the upside or to the downside. But I just really believe that when it comes to like the hive mind consciousness of the markets, when you're talking about, whatever the way that the markets really work in my eyes that I've noticed and that I've been successful with is that usually what everyone thinks, the opposite happens. The market loves to trade in max pain. Whatever hurts the most people is usually what happens. Unfortunately, it's that way. But which I believe hurting the most people right now would be blasting off out of this. I really see that happening. But okay, so this is the weekly chart, and this is a small little triangle that we're about to break out of, right? But let's take a look at the next triangle that we're in here. Look at this. Okay, this has been a long time since we've been in here. This has been over a year. This peak back here was April 2021, and I know a lot of people like to call this the top, even though we were pushed higher on this top, but it mainly was because of leverage. But we've been in this so long, and look again, guys. Look again. We're so close to breaking out of this. And I really do believe either tomorrow or next week we're going to have a very, very big move. A very, very big move. We're going to be breaking out of this formation here. And I just don't really think that. I mean, everyone's so doom and gloom now. Everyone thinks we're going to have another. We're going to go to 14K or we're going to go to 10K. And if that were to happen, what would that mean for crypto.com? Well, a lot of people have been throwing around 6 cents. 6 cents would be quite a drop down. It would be quite a big drop down. I don't see that happening. I really don't. But everyone's expecting it. And so, what does that mean to me? And when I think about hive mind consciousness, I really do believe that the opposite's going to happen. I really do believe we're going to break out. Okay, so we talked about the small triangle we're in, and we talked about the bigger triangle we're in. Now, what I would like to touch on is something that's a little bit more on the macro scale of things when we're looking at Bitcoin. So right here is the overall Bitcoin chart all the way back since December 2014. And each of these blue lines indicates the Bitcoin halvenings. And this is the hypothetical future Bitcoin halvening right here, which it may be a little bit early what I have it set at for the first of 2024, January 1st. But something I wanted to point out here is that right about here, and tell me if you can see in the comment section a pattern occurring here. So right about here, and right about here, well, right about there, right here, is 365 days from the halvening, okay? So from right here to here is 365 days, okay? From right here to right here, 365 days. You guys get the point. But what I would like to point out here is that from every single 365 days until the halvening, there's a hype that comes. That's when the articles start getting written about the Bitcoin halvening is coming. The Bitcoin halvening is coming. And that's when the hype starts. Now, we can look right here and we see we have a rally. This is 365 days from the 2020 halvening. And you can see right here, a huge pump. This is a massive pump. But don't get me wrong, we had a little capitulation event, and this is from the pandemic, created this. But that does not discount the momentum that started. This was the bottom. This does not discount the momentum that we received 365 days from the Bitcoin halvening. And if I were to speculate, I believe that 365 days from the Bitcoin halvening will be the bottom, or a little bit before will be the bottom. And when we pull back to these other charts of how close we are to breaking out, I would like to speculate, emphasis on that word, speculate, that I really do believe that we have a pretty good probability of breaking to the upside. And now, past events do not, they do not prove that future events will occur. They do not. But it is interesting to look back because all we have is the charts from the past to look at. And it is really interesting to speculate that. And if we're nearly 365 days from the Bitcoin halvening and the hype is about to happen, I really do believe we're going to have a big pump to the upside and that this is potentially the bottom. I believe the June lows of 17,000 was the bottom. And I really do believe that we are right around the corner of reversing here. And there's a lot of people speculating that we're not going to start pumping until 2024 or even 2025. And I just think that's a little bit far-fetched. I really, you know how everyone was calling for 100K Bitcoin back in April when we were at the top. I think that everyone calling for 14K here, I think there's a very, very similar thing happening right now. And I really do believe that when we are 365 days from this halvening, that we're going to have a very, very large pump. Well, guys, thanks for watching. This was my first video on the Crypto Report. Crypto Kip and I talk about and theorize charts all the time. And I'm going to be creating more of these videos. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and let me know how you liked it. If you want me to switch something up, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.